So we're a little bit early, by like 9 minutes. So, today there's Mega Dimension news. I'm hoping that we'll get the new date for when we see this next, because logically speaking, there should be one more trailer before it launches on the 10th. So hopefully we'll be able to have that. Not too worried about if we don't. It's just, it's just something that's would be cool to have. Yeah, that's about it. I guess I could kind of recap what we have so far. We know it comes out December 10th. We know that I didn't make this connection until I heard it like a couple days ago. It's gonna be something close to a roguelike. I didn't make this comparison before, but it does make sense. You're in there for a limited amount of time. You can kind of influence what stuff is spawned, so it's different in that way. But you're in there for a limited amount of time. You just gotta go in, do whatever it is you're doing, and get out. Works pretty much like a roguelike, so that obviously the low level thing was temporary. There was no way it wasn't going to be. I'm interested, though we don't know if these are random chance. And then I also don't know if this will add to longevity. Like, is this like the Z-A Royale, where it'll just keep happening? I'm not sure. Like, we really can't know for certain. We know you can influence some Pokemon that spawn there. If it's going to be more than 3, if it's going to just be 3, I don't know. And then there's definitely more to it than what we saw. So I'm excited to see what's going on. Yeah. I'm just fumbling around with my tabs so that I can make sure everything's going. Yeah. I want to change the music. Sure. I'm excited. Again, it's brought up last time, but it bears repeating that after Scarlet and Violet's DLC, they're toning it back, so we probably shouldn't expect anything around Scarlet and Violet's DLC, the size for that one. And the DLC for that was pretty expansive, so again, yeah, we probably shouldn't be expecting all that for anything else. I don't really care. So long as it has a good amount of content, I am fine. Same for Pokopia, actually. Now that we're looking at it, I didn't do a video for that. I'm still not sure if I will do a video for it. I probably will stream it when it comes out in March. But I don't know if I'll do news videos for it. You'll likely know the answer to that, because I'll probably, if I do make one, it'll probably be around when I do the the news video for this. I was thinking about not doing news videos for this stuff. Um, and honestly, I think I probably should. They're just gonna have to be, like the last one, talk, background video, put a little image of whatever I'm talking about on the screen. The other ones were a bit more than that. I did frame by frame, especially for like the Scarlet and Violet review. Well, review my thoughts of on Scarlet and Violet. Like I did frame by frame effects, planned out each of the sections, scripted the video. So yeah, and that hasn't been that long ago. As of right now, actually, it's only been since Z-A started. It's only been a month and 3 days since Z-A was released. Right, I worked on all that stuff beforehand for Z-A, and then I streamed Z-A up until pretty consistently up until when, like up until last week, the week before. It was pretty consistent up until the last time we got news, so like 2 weeks ago, I think. So I haven't really gotten much of a break, which is probably why I haven't done much of anything since then. I think the only thing I did make was that one video, and everything else has been like a stream for news or for the games. And I'll get back to that. We have playthroughs in backlog, like we finished Minecraft and all that. We're thinking about what to do now that we've finished the main game of Minecraft. There's still some stuff after to do if we want to do that, but we're still trying to figure that out. I've been trying to juggle Pokemon. Like I could do another stream, with Gen 10 possibly, most likely on the horizon. I was thinking about doing another mainline Pokemon game. Though that one would be pretty tricky. I think that one would probably have to be Sun and Moon. Just because, from the leaks, which are valid, so if you don't want to, it's seeming to be a lot like a Alola based thing again, where it's like multiple islands and underwater, most likely warm climated. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to see exactly what they're doing with this, because I did see some of the leaks, like what they're going for graphically and the planned stuff, but there's a difference between what they're going for and what's planned, and what they make happen and what's in the game. So I'm excited to see all that. But Sun and Moon gives me the closest vibes, and also, two other things. It's one of my favorite generations. It's either that or Gen 5, and the only reason I'm waiting to put Gen 9 on there at this point is to see what they do with this. I don't think at this point it's probably going to be in my favorites. But, I still want to give it some room for this in case something drastically changes, even though it probably won't. But yeah, it was either, and I also streamed Gen Scarlet already, so that wasn't going to happen. So it was either Black and White or Sun and Moon, and given what I know about Gen 10 right now, it's Sun and Moon is likely the best bet. So yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Okay, it's 9. The music has stopped. Okay. Yeah, shorts. Check my subscriptions. Anything here? Nope. Go back over here. It does take a bit sometimes. I'll move to some normal X and Y music. Let's go ahead and put on the classic stuff. That's supposed to be just for after the video, but it's fine. All right, here we are, 901. Just gonna have to keep refreshing it, but yeah, that's the plan for right now. Plan for right now is likely, since that has a pretty solid release date. The plan for right now is stream Sun and Moon on the lead up to Gen 10, and there'll probably be some other stuff. I do want to do some stuff for the 2 big anniversaries for my 2 favorite franchises next year, but we'll have to wait and see about that. Oh shit, here we go. Actually, no, let's wait for that. Alright. Oh, Crobat's here. You're getting jumped. Ooh. Actually, I messed with this look. So Zeraora is going to be a part of this. Okay, pretty small, surely. But again, you know, you don't expect massive stuff to happen. This... I'm liking this. This is actually... Well, first off, this is the first time this thing's getting anything in a game, period, pretty much. Yeah, I like this. Awesome. So, yeah. Okay, so that is likely the only thing we've got. So let's go ahead and see if this, yep, here it is. We only got screenshots. Let's look at the Legends Z-A. Legends Z-A things. Ooh, that looked cool. You try to make their aura. Megazord. Okay, hold on. What does it say? Megazord decides of its own will when it releases its energy and unleashes its full power. Trainers wanting to partner up with Megazord will either need to trust its decision or be so in sync with it that they can match its timing. Electricity. The electric energy it stores in its body is equivalent to 10 bolts of lightning. Protrusions on its forehead, chest, back, and the backs of its hands are where the electric energy is particularly concentrated. These protrusions steadily emit a pale blue light. So our aura stores up lots of energy, and then unleashes attacks. Those attacks will pack enough power to take down multiple and nearby opponents at once. Getting the mythical Pokemons Mega Zeraora on for your team in Legends Z-A Mega Dimension will be a little difficult. Keep your eyes peeled for a way to encounter it as you play through the DLC. They're not trying to give this away. But look at this thing. Let's see here. Yep, all the same stuff. Still electric, but man. From what I understand, Zeraora was like Lugia, where it was designed for a movie and then put in the games. From what I understand, anyway. So yeah, that's what we got. Hold on, let me see something. Yep, I'm not entirely sure why this is borked, but it is. Without much else to chew on for this, I don't know what I can say, other than that it looks cool, but like, of course it does. Of course it looks cool. And will this have lore? Is another question. Because Zeraora is pretty infamous for being one of those ones that has uh borderline nothing happening with it. So I'm interested to see what and if they do with this. Hmm. Uh, One thing I am interested in is this. This very well could just be a lore thing, but if that isn't, that's intriguing. It will also probably stop people from using it. So I don't know what exactly the correct call for this would be. Yeah, I like it. I really enjoy it. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what exactly to say about this. Okay, if I want to talk about the artwork for it, I like the basically inversion of its normal color scheme, where it has like it's mainly yellow and it's like bare body, short fur is gray, but the yellow normally it would mainly be yellow with a little bit of black and a little bit of this blue color. They inverted it and it looks so cool. Like it looks really cool. It's just they didn't give us much more than that to work with. So I mean, I'm pretty satisfied, especially given the fact that I've been up since what time is it? I've been up since like 4 yesterday. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. yesterday. So, it should be about my time to go the fuck to sleep. But yeah, there's not really much else to say here. Oh, hold on. Wait, let me put this back on. I like his design. I like what they did with the parts that they did change. That really is one of the parts that confuses me on how to draw this Pokemon or have it move when I look at it. But yeah, I got some ideas for some stuff. I almost completely forgot about why this thing would be important for the stuff I do. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. They just completely invert the way it normally looks color-wise. And it works. Like, it really, really works. But other than that, we can't really say much else. All we know is that they're really harping on that it's going to be a little bit tricky to get Mega Zeraora for the team. I have no doubt that that means the Zeraora itself and not the stone. Assuming that, you know, you get the stone before or after you get the Zeraora. It could be just holding it when you have it, when you get it. So they're not letting anything slip with this. I got no clues. I mean, I could check Sarah. Yeah, so here it is. Mega Zeraora. Okay, and I think the only one that's on this page is, yeah, the only one that should have been added was Zeraora. Yep. And I got put the screenshots. Awesome. Yeah, I like him. Like him a lot. There isn't really much else to say, though. Yeah, I'm just making sure to check all the places just to be sure I don't miss anything, because I did do that, and then I would, in the video, I'd have to go back. So I guess there isn't really a chance that this is getting a video. There's a minuscule chance that it might. And if it doesn't, then Pokemon Pocopia will probably get that instead. Yeah. That'll be about it for this. I'll go ahead and end stream. We've only been live for 23 minutes. Cool. Alright. See ya.